Hi everyone, hope you're having a great day. It's Dante here. I'm going to channel the Pleiadian Council, and I hope you really enjoy that when I do. Before, I'd like to share some exciting messages, and that is I'm available for one-to-one channeling sessions. If you enjoy these transmissions and you'd like to tune in more, you can receive a channeling session, and they also can help you go into deeper aspects of yourself that you might not be fully aware of and come to understand more of why blockages might be happening in your body or in your life. I'm also doing astrology readings, and I have a channeling course that is launching again in March. It will be the 5th rendition of this course, and it's been an amazing program so far that allows people to learn to connect with their guides and develop great intuitive healing gifts that they can work within themselves and with clients, and also, most importantly, go through that deep process of personal transformation where they undo so many of their blockages. And if that calls to you, check out DanteStarshine.com. I also have this lovely book, the Pleiadian the Guidebook to Living Love on Earth, that was channeled from some 38 hours of channeling sessions and transcribed to make this very long book. It's like an oracle that you can kind of turn and open to any page, and you will find the answers you may need at that time. So that's available at a very affordable rate, and you can dive into it if you'd like to experience and expand. Okay, let me channel the Pleiadian Council, and I hope you really enjoy this transmission. Maybe I should wear the glasses again. Hello, and we say a fantastic day to you at this moment of your time. We are the Pleiadian Council, and we thank you for allowing this transmission to take place, and we remind you that we are ever present with you. If you ever wish to connect with us, know that we are here with you in the eternal now, as are your other guides. And that is a bit of what we would like to talk about today. It is always a gift to be able to connect with you, and it allows a mutual expansion process to take place, where you expand through the connection with us in the same way we get to experience your world and expand through the reflections you offer to this, and we are always deeply grateful for this. So, let us begin today with an exciting message about your multidimensional self and how energy can bleed through from one incarnation to another. So, many of you are attuned to this idea that you are starseeds. And what a starseed essentially is somebody who has multidimensional connections to beings from other systems within this galaxy, such as the Pleiadian system, such as Sirius, such as Andromeda, and so on and so forth. This doesn't necessarily mean that you come from there, but you have a connection in the same way that you have a connection to a past or future lifetime from your planet to a being from that world. We that is speaking right now are a future incarnation of the channel, and we establish contact with the channel and allow the energy from our world to come through, and allow the knowledge from our experience to come through this channel. As a starseed, if you so choose that identity, you can learn to go within yourself and into altered states of consciousness to allow these beings to connect with you and share their messages and share their wisdom with you as well. And so, in the same way you have many connections to other lifetimes of experience on your own planet, you often call them past lifetimes, but you also have future lifetimes. And how that is possible, that you can connect with the future, is that everything is here and now. And you incarnate into this physical level of experience that creates the distortion of the experience of a frame-by-frame reality. Yet you are also a soul that at a higher level has that connection to the dimensional plane at which all time is one moment, and as you learn to connect to that level of energy, you can bring in information and also skills and talents from other lifetimes of experience. Now, many of you develop these old stories and perpetuate these old stories, rather, that you can almost point all responsibility onto your past or other lifetimes. And this isn't entirely true, because your free will choices in every moment help align you to the different incarnations that are making exchanges of energy and information with you. So, at crossroad moments in your life, when you choose one pathway, it means that you're lining up more with also soul counterparts or other incarnations of yourself who make similar choices. And in those moments, you might feel much influence from these soul counterparts encouraging you to choose one pathway or the other. Because if you choose one, you will be more connected with them. And so, you cannot blame everything or give thanks to everything from another lifetime. It is this physical life you are experiencing where you have the choice. And this choice determines which of these incarnations you actually connect with. Now, something that many of you haven't fully grasped yet is that there are also multiple timelines of the incarnations of many of these other beings that are your soul counterparts. So, for example, your soul counterpart, who was a yogi in India 1,000 years ago, had multiple different timelines of his life. And when you choose to get married and have children, you start to connect with a parallel version of that yogi self who didn't choose the complete path of inward focus and withdrawal from the world to connect to spiritual realms. There was another version of that being who chose to actually adopt a married life and have children as well. However, if you don't make that choice in your physical life, you might go on through the rest of your incarnation connecting with a version of that same soul that chose to do a similar thing. So, these different soul counterparts are, in a sense, mirroring back and forth to you your own choices. There are so many timelines, and you have to understand that there are different versions of you as well. For example, as we've talked a lot about crossroads, when you made a crossroads decision in your life path as to where to live or what career to take, another version of your soul chose the decision you didn't make in this incarnation, and they live in a parallel universe in which many different things happened. In fact, from that crossroads decision, there were many other crossroads as well, and that soul split off into many other versions of this greater soul that you are. So you have these many different soul splits, timeline splits, and when you learn how to go into these altered states of consciousness or regression states, you can actually connect not only with your past incarnations, but also parallel versions of your present soul incarnation, and see them eye to eye and learn lessons from them. Some individuals have learned how to do this to the extent that they have developed artistic abilities, not from their own accord, but by, in a sense, downloading that information from a present lifetime soul counterpart who, instead of choosing what they chose, chose to become a masterful painter. So that is one of the great benefits as you continue to play with these ideas and play with altered states and play with regression states. You can bring in information from many other versions of your soul. So you can also play with these regression states to view the outcomes of certain so-called past life experiences and seeing what happened in that person's life up until the moment that they left the body or died. And then review and see, are there moments in that lifetime in which a different pathway might have been available? And what was involved in making that decision? By making a shift and encouraging that soul to go through a different pathway, you create an energetic shift in yourself as well that supports you in also coming to take a new pathway in your life. And we would encourage you, if you feel called, to play with these, to work with hypnotic states or work with regression states. Find somebody who can guide you or listen to different recordings and allow yourself to explore and take in this information and recognize how fluid these states are. For those of you who are very excited about open contact and connecting with your ET counterparts, this is a marvelous way that you are increasing the probability of contact in your world and allowing your planet to integrate more extraterrestrial energies. So play with these states as well to connect with your ET counterparts and get accustomed to our energy and get accustomed to the way that we do things in our world, so that you can then come to prepare yourselves energetically to receive us. And the more you reach out to us, the more your energy will shift and become higher vibration. And it will not only allow for you to accelerate open contact, but it will allow you to make many other exciting changes in your lives as well. We do thank you very much for receiving this transmission and taking this energy in, and we hope it serves you greatly in continuing to expand in your deeper connection with Source and the manifestation of all that is exciting to you in your heart of hearts. So, a fantastic rest of your day then, and we will see you hopefully again soon. Okay, cool. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed that one and that it really brought a good frequency and message for you today. Thanks again, I'm Dante Starshine. Check out dantestarshine.com and all the goodies I have there. And again, a fantastic day to you.